hiking on a good path today. I'm doing the Kaymoor Miners Trail. This is probably the toughest trail in the New River Gorge, at least in the Fayetteville area. It is strenuous. It's only about 2 miles down and back, but the elevation changes almost 1,000 feet, so it's very steep. So this is the first set of stairs that you come to on the Miners Trail. You can see how those were built. And takes you down onto some rocks there. And this is a reason why I don't do this trail if it has been raining. There's a lot of places to slip. These steps do get slippery in wet weather. So after you descend the stairs, you come down through here. You can hear that little waterfall that I'm looking at now. Depending on what time of the year you're through here, it can be just a little trickle, or sometimes it's a pretty steady, fast-flowing waterfall through here. So starting up at the top left at the waterfall and coming down this really rocky path here, that's the reason I don't bring my dog on this trail. Dogs are allowed as long as they're on a leash, but I find this area more difficult to navigate and it can get very slippery. So welcome to Kaymoor Bottom. This is what's left of the processing plant and the power station down here, this old stone building. You do have opportunity down here to explore at the end of the Park Service path. I've done that a few times, but there's a lot of unstable structures around here, a lot of scrap metal that's hidden by leaves, so you do so at your own risk. So you can see the conveyor belt behind me here. I always like to take a breather down here at the bottom of the 820 steps. So, depending on your fitness level, don't underestimate the amount of energy and the time it may take you to get back to the top of these steps. It can be a challenge. It's a bit of a challenge just to video on this trail, I'm finding, because it is so steep and it's hard to give you the proper perspective. You can see the river down behind me. Let me flip this around so you can see what I'm staring up at. If you look through the trees there, you can see the steps where I'm heading to. And this massive boulder just above me. I love the way this trail hugs up to the gorge. It's a very intimate trail, and you can always hear the river, the trains going down below. And this is a popular spot also for rock climbers. There's quite a few people out here in the woods today. It is a lovely day. It's in the 50s. It is a perfect day to do the Kaymoor Miners Trail. What's so interesting about this trail is that it's been my experience, people I've talked to either love or hate this trail. A lot of the locals love it for the cardio workout that it provides. And I've seen people out here hiking, jogging with weighted vests and babies strapped to them. And then I've also seen folks out here huffing and puffing and saying, what did I go all the way down there for to see nothing but ruins? So it's good to know what you're in for on this trail. I love it for the challenge that it provides. I am of moderate fitness level, so it gives me a challenge every time I do it. Maybe 3, maybe 4 times a year I do this trail. And especially, you know, in this day and age, there's so many people living in fear about our current situation with COVID, living with fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression out there. And it's been my experience, again, that the best way to overcome those things when you have a troubled mind, troubled soul, is to go climb a mountain. Changing your physicality, pushing yourself to do something physical like this, and also having to watch your footing. There's a lot of roots and rocks on this trail. Makes you focus on something other than, current world affairs. So I also use this as a prayer walk, prayer climb, and meditate on scripture. I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. It is a verse that sometimes when I've had troubled times in my life, I've done this trail and have recited that verse either out loud or silently all the way up. And it changes things.